A family consists of 5 members: a man, a wife, the wife's mother, and 2 children, a 6-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. The family live outside the capital. One day, the wife got very sick, so she went to the hospital and they did the examinations and tests on her, and it was found that she suffers from a serious disease. The doctor said to the father, "Your wife must have an operation in no time." The father and his wife came back to home and he was very sad because he doesn't have the money for the operation. Then he remembered that he has some friends in the capital and decided to go and borrow money from them for the operation since she was very ill. Women from the neighborhood came to the mother, and when they came out, they are invoking Allah to cure her, and they were saying, "We ask Allah to cure you and provide you with wellness." The 2 children, hearing the invocation of the woman for their mother and hearing the name of Allah, so they asked their grandmother, "Who is Allah and where is He? And if you ask Allah, He will hear us and cure our mother." The grandmother was surprised by the children's questions and said, "Allah is the one who created us and ensures us. He is in the heaven, hears our invocation and answers our wishes, especially from you, little kids, because He loves you very much." The grandmother's words stuck in their mind. In the next morning, they went to school, and when they came out, they went to a store and bought an envelope to send a message. At home, the son wrote a letter, says, "In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, O Allah, come and cure our ill mother, because our father is late and our mother is very ill. Our grandmother told us that you are the most merciful, ever gracious, and you love children. Don't disappoint us. We will wait the ambulance to take our mother up the street." And they wrote at the end of the letter, "This is a message from so and so to Allah," and he wrote his name and his sister's name. Then they put the letter inside an envelope and didn't write an address, and the son went to put the letter in the mailbox at the end of the street. The mailman came and took the messages from the mailbox to the office, and while he was sorting the messages, one of the workers was surprised by a message without an address. So he opened it and found some flowers, and when he began to read, he cried. And whoever read the message from the worker cries till the manager came and read the message and cried also, and he was very surprised by the innocence of 2 children and their common sense and how they are believing in Allah. Then he collected the workers to donate their entire salaries to the mother of the 2 children. Then the manager reached the children's address and got in an ambulance and went to that address. Whereas the 2 children were waiting Allah's ambulance up the street in the pouring rain, when the ambulance came, the 2 children saw it. They ran and shouted with joy and happiness, "Allah came! Thank you, Allah!" The driver and the manager were crying while they are looking at the 2 children, and they were greeting the ambulance and repeating the words, "Allah came." Then the ambulance took the mother to the hospital and the operation succeeded. When the father was late in coming back, the children asked about him, so the grandmother said to them, "Your father forgot Allah and went to his friend, so he was late too much. But you both went to Allah, so Allah answered you as He Almighty said." Or ask them, "Who responds to the distressed when they cry to Him, relieving their affliction?"
قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. تولج الليل في النهار وتولج النهار في الليل وتخرج الحي من الميت وتخرج الميت من الحي وترزق من تشاء بغير حساب.